Hi, my name is Mike Sears, and today we're going to pair a Bluetooth telephone to a G37 sedan. No matter what kind of phone you have, you can go to infinity.com/Bluetooth. You can select your vehicle right there, punch in your telephone, and you can get printed instructions on not only how to pair your telephone, but do various things with your telephone book. You're going to have the option of two telephone books in your automobile. One is called a vehicle phone book, which you could build from scratch. The other one, which all smartphones are going to have the ability to do, is to download the handset phone book. The reason I mention that is that when you go in looking for your phone book, the first option that comes up is vehicle phone book, and oftentimes people will push that till they get used to it and wonder why their phone book isn't there. And I'll show you that when we get done. First thing we want to do is we want to just go to our telephone. Doesn't matter what phone you have, you're all going to always look for Bluetooth. In this case, Bluetooth on a BlackBerry is under setup. We'll go in and we can see the Bluetooth is right here. And before I go into setup Bluetooth, I want to make sure that the vehicle is prepped. So we'll go over here and we're going to hit phone. And it says that no phone is paired. Would you like to pair one? And I'm going to hit yes. Now it says the system is searching. So while the system is searching, I'm going to go back to the phone. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to add a new device. And as you can see, now the telephone is searching for a new device. And we did find one. So what we're waiting for now is for a little thing that says my car. And there it is. It pops up. So now we know that the telephone found my car. And we're going to go ahead and hit enter or OK, depending on what your phone is. And now it asks me for a passkey. On all Infinities, they come default from the factory with a passkey that you can find on your screen. It's 1234. That will never change unless you intentionally go in and change that passcode. So now I'm going to enter it into my phone. We can see that it has connected, and well, now we could verify that it has connected, and we can just basically get out of this screen and put our telephone down. What we'll notice up here is that we have a Bluetooth icon and the number 1, which just means that it's the first telephone. This is actually the battery life that's left in the telephone, and then the signal that we're receiving. When you get into the vehicle and you start the car up, as long as you see this, you know, no matter what screen you're in, that your Bluetooth is active and working, because you'll see that little antenna with the signals, with the bars. When I first program a phone or pair a phone, what I like to do is make sure that everything works. So I'm going to go over here. If you can see my finger, I'm going to push on this button right here.
Would you like to access
and I'm going to look at the screen, and one of my options is phone.
Push the talk switch to stop voice prompts and give a command at once. Remember to wait for the tone before speaking.
Phone.
Phone. Please say dial number.
Dial number.
Dial number. Please say the phone number starting with the area code.
206-595-1741.
206-595-1741. Dial or change number.
Change number.
Change number. Please say the area code.
253-231-4300.
253-231-4300. Dial or change number.
Dial.
Dialing.
Okay, the reason that we did that is because I was starting to call myself, and that wasn't going to work out real well. So now, as you can see, I'm calling Infinity, and that is...
Hi. On your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For a company directory...
Okay, so I'm going to hang up by touching this. But one of the nice things about... now we know everything works. One of the nice things about Bluetooth is that you have the option to hang up. So you can either hang up by pushing this button, touching the screen, or just stopping. Because what will happen is when the other party hangs up, you're done. The screen goes back to what it normally is. So it's a step that you can actually save. Now we're going to push this phone button again here so that we can see some of the options with regards to telephone.
Navigation.
Phone.
Phone. Please say
These are right here. This is a list of things you can do.
handset phone
Wait
book,
for the beep, which you'll
call
see me
history,
do.
or international call. You can turn on alternate command mode to allow.
We'll talk about
an
alternate
expanded
command
list
mode
of
on a different
commands
session.
To be spoken after the first push of the talk switch. To turn this mode on, push setting and go to the voice recognition menu. Please review
Handset phone book.
handset phone book. Please say a stored name.
Martha.
Showing matching entries. Please say a number from the displayed list.
1.
1. Boss Martha. Please say dial.
Dial.
Dialing.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm calling Martha, but what I'm going to, instead of completing the call, I'm actually going to hang up. And that's basically how you do an outgoing call. What's important is that you be adventurous and you play around with these menus and you go in and just see what's there, what's available. And the more time that you spend with it, the more comfortable you'll become, much more efficient, and faster as well. You notice that the phone's in kind of a learning mode right now. There's an alternate command mode that makes things a little bit easier. But I think the most important advice I can give you in terms of speed is to remember that you can interrupt at any time by touching this button. You're always going to have your hand on this button when you're in voice command mode. So when you want to dial a number, you'll just hit this. You say telephone and then hit it again. Say dial number, and she'll be giving instructions to you. Hit it again and then just give it the number, or you can say vehicle phone book as you just saw me demonstrate. And you know what's in your telephone book. You can either get a list of it or you can just get close. Martha's my wife. I went ahead and I didn't know how she was stored on my telephone. I just said Martha. It gave me a choice of 3 or 4. And I just chose which happened to be number 1, and it immediately called that number. And again, remember, when you want to terminate a call, you can do it by touching the screen or hitting the hang up button on the steering wheel, but typically what I like to do is just let the other party hang up. And then as soon as they hang up, the system will automatically go back into your music box and start playing your iPod or something in your music box or your radio. That's it for today, and tomorrow we'll do an EX35. Have a great day.